Hey folks, after toiling on this Model 16 for a little over a week and a whole bunch of parts bought, I think we're in good shape to try and spin her up. So we had to upgrade some capacitors on the power supply board and replace a bunch. A couple of the line filter caps had blown and taken with them a couple of other capacitors that had leaked out so the machine wouldn't start. And then once we replaced that, I saw on the CPU board there were additional caps that had blown, one-shot electrolyte all over the place. So I had to clean the board up and replace all the caps on there. I also reseated every socketed chip on there. So that includes the Z80 CPU and a bunch of the support chips for SIO and CTC and the like. So let's see what happens. Well, it's not pulsing and the floppy drive's light. And we have life. Insert diskette. Excellent, look at that, the machine boots. This machine probably hasn't booted in many years. Now it works. Obviously, I don't have any floppy disks that work for it, and the drive 0 there, the light that's on, doesn't actually seem to spin just right. But that doesn't really matter. I'm not going to use real 8-inch disks in this anyway. Instead, I'm going to use this. This is a floppy drive emulator that stores floppy drive images on an SD card. One interesting thing about this, though, is it has a standard 34-pin connector that PCs and other TRS-80 type machines use, but it won't fit this, which has a 50-pin connector for its 8-inch floppy drives. So that's where this comes in. This is a 50 to 34-pin connector, adapter, I should say, and all I have to do is stuff the parts. The person that designed this was nice enough to make it available on Oshpark, so I could buy 3 of them. And all I have to do is put the parts on, connect the computer and the floppy emulator together, and then I have disk images that I can put on an SD card to boot the machine. So we'll try Tristos first, and then I also bought this here. This is an IDE interface. This particular Model 16 has the hard disk controller card in it, so I can connect the MFM interface to that card I just bought, and then the other end to an IDE hard drive, and I should be able to boot Xenix off of this thing. This does have the 68,000 CPU, and from what I can gather, 256K of RAM, so it should have enough to boot Xenix, which is going to be really awesome. So, until next time when it boots a real operating system, at least the machine works. Progress.